a very warm welcome everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Nick, we're on the SEGA Genesis or Mega Drive depending on where you are in the world, and we're looking at a classic. It is OUTRUN, published by SEGA in 1991 and based on the arcade cabinet from SEGA again in 1986. Now, I played a few versions of this game in my time, the ZX Spectrum, the Commodore Amiga, which I weren't very impressed with those versions. Best version I played is the Game Boy Advance, but now we're on the home of territory. We're on the home territory of SEGA, I should say, so it should be good here, surely. Now, it's the first game I've reviewed actually on the SEGA Genesis, if you don't count the PlayStation 3 compilation we looked at quite a while ago. We take control of this Ferrari Testarossa Spyder through various checkpoints and junctions against the clock, which you see ticking down on the top left. We're on easy mode here, so hopefully I can get a bit of a distance, and if we do okay on that, I'll put it back on normal. So here we go. We must avoid all the traffic because that will cost us time bashing into that. Slow down on various corners and we'll see how well we do. Now, immediately, I'm loving this game. Heaps better than the Commodore Amiga versions and Atari ST, which you would expect. Let's not mention the 8-bit ones here, but this is beautiful and it's playing really good. Music's going well at the same time, so it was a good first game to play, I think, on the SEGA Genesis. Right, here we go, or Mega Drive. Slowing down around the corners, got good speed here. Oh, that's a bit of traffic here. Oops, all getting close to those palm trees. Now, hopefully I can complete the game on easy mode. There's two gears, which I'm sure you already know, low and high. We're in high gear at the moment, represented by that H up the top there, on the top left, and I've collided as I've been looking at various bits and pieces. We're out the car, but we're still alive. That's the thing I was looking for. Right, so on stage 1, so look at the top right. Now, hopefully we'll get to a point where we see some junctions, and this is the good bit about OUTRUN, which marks it as OUTRUN. There we go. You can choose your route to the end of the game, so if you complete it in one mode, you can go a different direction and have a different experience. I don't know which directions are easier or not, but we're through the checkpoint there. Time ticking down 74 seconds, or thereabouts. Oh no! And if you clip the scenery, it's not very forgiving, and you're over and somersaulting around. But I would have to say, this is the best version of OUTRUN I have ever played. Did you own this back in the day for the Mega Drive, the Genesis? Let me know. What is your favourite version of this? Game Boy Advance version is quite good, as I mentioned, if you want to check that one out. It comes on a compilation. That might be the SEGA Hits pack from memory. Oh no, I need to see. I'm used to Lotus Turbo Esprit Challenge and just steaming around the bends. You need to slow down a little bit. Scrolls well this, good graphics, lots and lots to like. So let's just see if I can complete this thing, which is in the balance now because I've crashed a few times. It said the guy that wrote this to get inspiration drove around in a BMW around Europe. He said the scenery in Europe varies more than the scenery in the USA. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it's made for a very good game, and I think this had, well, it must have sold absolutely loads. Well done, SEGA. This is one of their main games. That doesn't include a hedgehog, of course. 1991, arcades in 1986, or a 5-year gap between the two. Right, how are we? We've only got 14 seconds left. I don't think we're going to do it even on easy mode. Thank goodness I didn't pick hard mode. Thank you for clicking on this video, by the way. As I say, hopefully if you like this video, depending on what the activity is, we might do a few more on this particular system. If there's no activity, well, we'll just leave it at OUTRUN. Game over. Would you like to see more on this system? Let me know. Make your voice heard. Recently started doing Atari 2600 as well. Being a retro gaming channel, although I didn't own a lot of these systems, I want to include as much as we can to get a bit more of an overview of retro gaming. Back in the day, I owned the ZX Spectrum, the Commodore Amiga, and Game Boy Advance. Right. So we'll have another go. I'm determined to get to the end here, if it kills me. They might put some different music on. But everyone's heard of OUTRUN, haven't they? Are you watching this and haven't heard of OUTRUN? If so, let me know. Right, let's go for Splash Wave. Interesting to see what other classics look like on this system. Most notably Super Hang-On, Pac-Mania, all those sort of like classic arcade ones. Right, let's go. What is your favourite game on this system if you owned it back in the day? let me know. I'm just gaining the knowledge of what this system can do. As I said before, my only gameplays I've had so far on this system is via the PlayStation 3 Mega Drive pack, and that had games on it like Golden Axe, the trilogy, yes, all the Sega the Hedgehog games, Vector Man, and a few others there. A few fighting games too. Right, but we might go back to those to see if these pure versions actually match those versions. I think they had a bit of an HD makeover as well, so they might not have been true to form. There's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker as well. That'd be quite interesting to play. Right, let's concentrate here. I don't want to crash off or slow down too much around the corners, but easy mode should give you a bit of leeway. We'll try and take a different branch route this time to show you some different graphics, just in case I don't get to the end, which is very likely. Right, we only got through one checkpoint before, didn't we? Right, through here. Past the beach. Now, what scenery is it going to give us? It goes dark. It's a nice transition, this, between each scenery. It's nice. Good stuff. I mean, it's unfair to compare it, but the last game I played, which did cut scenes between bits, was Enduro on the Atari 2600, and it was well, that is of an era, but this one is much smoother. So it tells you what development does. Can I get off stage 2? Remember, in mind, I need to slow down around the bends. Oh, yeah, see, that's not good. And the girl goes flying out. I don't know why she drives with me. I'm not the safest of driver in the world. Nice bit of perspective there as you go past the trees. Nice colours, nice colour palette this machine has. And it gives you different stages that have their own character. The road's still quite wide here, but not as wide as the first stage. Give us a little bit of a chance. I've crashed once, so let's see if that actually costs us. Still got 42 seconds left, so hopefully this branch road we've taken here is easier than the one we took last time. Come on, just don't go off. Best to go around the corners slowly than crash. I'm loving this music. Very arcadey, very retro feel. Gives me a sense of happiness here. Nice shading on the car too. Doesn't compare with your modern day games, but the playability is definitely there. I think Turbo Outrun or Outrun was actually remade, wasn't it, a few years back? I still haven't played that. If it has, let me know about that. Right, well good, we've got to another branch road. The checkpoint's round here, we've got 13 seconds, should do it. Looks like we're in the desert now. No road markings. There's sand dunes in the distance.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, checkpoint. Checkpoint! Extended play. Okay, so how many stages do we have to do? We must be about halfway through. These sand bits in the road actually helping me slow down around the corners, which is quite helpful. The only other racing game I've played where I'm in the desert is on the Commodore Amiga. That's the Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge 2, and the third one also. Well, I can remember anyway. This is a bit where people scream out at me of other racing games I've already reviewed that are in the desert. Crazy Cars 3, did that go in the desert? Maybe, but I'm not sure that one come out on the Sega Genesis Mega Drive. Did it? I don't know. Now, I was always used to calling it the Sega Mega Drive. Genesis, only about a few years back I knew about that, but why did they call the system different things in different parts of the world? It makes things confusing, especially for a nincompoop like me. This game is absolutely awesome. I expect on normal mode, is there more traffic or is the time just less? It'd be quite embarrassing if I can't do it even on easy mode. Let's forget my first attempt at it, but we've got 20 seconds left. Well, we did when I started that sentence. Come on, I need the branch roads to turn up quite soon. There we go. Gone to the right. Oh, that's good. That's my favourite stage so far. Night sort of like stage. 8 seconds. Come on, where's the checkpoint? Good. Right, so we went through that checkpoint with 6 seconds to spare. Not a great deal of time. Let's just keep this thing on the road. Yeah, I'm loving the colour scheme on this stage. How many goes would you have to have played? Someone's probably worked this out. Some Outrun expert listening to this or watching this. How many goes do you have to have before you've actually done all routes to the end? That's going to cost me, isn't it? We're probably going to get different answers. But it's important that you're in the right gear when you start off for the quicker acceleration. So low gear and then go into high gear once you're up and running. Uh-oh, so it's getting exciting. Right, okay, so what we got now, just under 40 seconds left, 38 seconds. Moves very, very fast, this one. Is there a faster moving game on this system? I would love to hear about that as I gain my knowledge here. Need to play Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge because I see that is available on this system. But it'd be hard pushed to beat this, I would definitely say. But maybe they're quite close. I think OUTRUN was the biggest seller out of the two on this particular system. Floor it! Now thank goodness my passenger's still alive. Did Turbo OUTRUN come up on this system? Was it just OUTRUN? Now OUTRUN Europa was out there as well. Oh look, branch roads again. 7 seconds. It's in the balance this. 6 seconds. Oh, less than before. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, am I? 3, 2, 1. Ooh! That was so close. By the skin of my teeth. I mean, once your time's run out, there's no inertia. You can't let the car roll over it. That's just it. So, wowzers. Can't make any mistakes now, or else I'm not going to do it. So, oh, I've made a mistake as we hit that pink Volkswagen. It looked, did it? Was it a pink Volkswagen? I don't know what scenery this is. We're going past some like fields, I think. Right, here we go. Yes, would love to see some extra stages on this one. Was there any homebrews? I don't know what the homebrew scene is like on this system. Is it quite vibrant? Are people doing their own games? Or hacking existing ones? Let me know. I think it was a bit trickier when it was cartridge based, wasn't it? Right, okay. This adventure could end quite quickly. Well, this is a nice straight, so we'll gain some time here. Bends seem to be quite consistent. There's no like right hairpins. So once you get used to the corners, you should be able to get quite a distance here. But bearing in mind, we went past the last checkpoint with just 1 second left. That really adds the jeopardy. So can I complete the game? Can I get off the stage? Oops, is this the last stage or is there lots more to go? Come on. Right, 2 seconds left. What's happened? I don't feel like I'm controlling the car. Time's frozen. What's happened now? Has it gone wrong? Is that... Oh, it's the end! Hooray! I did do it with 3 seconds to spare. So I could have stopped and had a sandwich for 3 seconds and still completed the game. Awesome! Goal! Thank you. What happens now? I think the car's blown up. That bloke doesn't know what to do. Excellent, excellent game. Brilliant. There's the route we took. Okay, is that a route that you've taken to victory beforehand? Good, good. I love that course map graphic as well. What we'll do, that's probably enough for a review to be honest with you, but I'll have one last go on normal, I think, to see what the game should play like, because I cheated a bit to get a decent review out of it, because I knew I wasn't going to complete it, because my gameplay quite often is particularly terrible. So let's have a go properly, and it'll probably be a real short go. I'll probably take the same route as I did the first time, try and take the first branch road off to the right. Have you completed this game on hard mode? Don't be shy, let me know, but be honest though. And what is the main difference between the hard mode to the other modes? Is it more traffic or you just get less time to do stuff in? Right, okay. So, that voice is checkpoint. Let's put it on something else. I don't know what difference that makes. Does that make any difference? We'll put it on congratulations. So instead of saying checkpoint, they'll say congratulations instead, won't they? Maybe. You can change the speedometer to miles per hour or kilometers an hour, depending on what you like the best. So a bit of customization there. OUTRUN. Start. Right. Step on Beat. I believe Step on Beat is a new tune that was written particularly for this system and wasn't actually in the arcade. I think that's the case. Right, off we go. The easy stage first of all, which we all know about. We're along the beach, classic OUTRUN action showing off in our Ferrari Testarossa Spyder, so we can pretty much floor this one all the way along, and then it gets tricky afterwards. So this is a nice learning curve. This is like your intro stage where you can get used to the controls, the brakes and all that sort of stuff. This music's good as well, specially written for the game, or this version of the game anyway. Good stuff. Right. Got to look out for the branch road, so I'm going to take on the right unless I mess up. I don't think you can land in the sea there. I don't want to try it really. the car will probably flip over, won't it? And we'll go somersaulting out again. And we haven't got any car insurance for this Ferrari Testarossa. We can't afford it. In Turbo Outrun, is it another Ferrari Testarossa they drive, or is it an F40? Whoops! Oh, that was close to the donut signs. Right, we've pretty much got stage 1 done. This is easy peasy now. Can't believe I completed the stage with just 3 seconds left, the whole game. Right, so 18 seconds. Got plenty of time left, 15. Right, so that checkpoint we went through with 14 seconds left. It gets a bit tight now. It does seem like there is extra traffic. It might be my imagination. Yeah, and I crashed into a bush which felt like concrete. I think they make the bushes out of concrete round here. Right. Low gear to high gear. Seems like we're going very, very slow. The road's a lot narrower on this option, so... Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah, so the left route was a lot easier than this route. But I suppose it's much more enjoyable completing it on the most difficult setting, I guess. Yeah, just 3 lanes to work with here. I'm sure the other route was a lot wider. Look at that cloud cover. That looks quite impressive. I think it's going to rain soon. Brake. Yeah, tough to get round this traffic here. We can't make any more mistakes, I don't think, or else we can't complete this particular stage. What's your favourite stage on this game? Is there something I haven't seen yet which is particularly awe-inspiring? Oh no, crashed 3 times. Well, that's going to be no good, isn't it? We're going to end up at the car crushers and the hospital. The car's going to be written off. We're going to be almost dead. Nice undulation on this game as well. I can't really see where I'm going until it goes down again. There we go. So we've gone up a hill. Does that mean we're going to go down a hill? So just to confirm, just to summarise, great frame rate, great speed, great gameplay, different difficulty levels, brilliant music. I'm a huge fan of this game. OUTRUN, one of the all-time classics, best version I've played on any system, I'd have to say. Yeah, out of time, we didn't get there that time. We just got to there. Excellent stuff. Well, I hope you liked having a look on that one. A new system that we've just looked at, the SEGA Genesis or Mega Drive. That was OUTRUN, published by SEGA in 1991, based on the arcade carrier from 1986. Got any thoughts about that game, any memories, or anything retro, then by all means put your thoughts below. Adds a bit of activity to the channel and creates a bit of community chat, which I always love. A big thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far. That's a huge help to the channel. If you haven't already and you like what you're seeing, please consider doing so. If you want to help a bit more, it's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.